Hey coin collectors, welcome to the DC Coin World International coin channel. It's the 2010 Grand Canyon, America the Beautiful quarter we have here today. Grand Canyon, Arizona, E Pluribus Unum here. And for our little known facts section, there are 5 different quarters that came out in 2010. There is the Grand Canyon. There is the Yellowstone one, and you can see over here Yellowstone, Wyoming, and that's a beauty. There is the Hot Springs, Arkansas, and you can see that again in 2010. This was actually the first one released that year. There is Yosemite, and there's Yosemite right there, just the big wall in Yosemite and the river going through, and this is Yosemite, California. And then there was Mount Hood, and you can see it's Mount Hood, Oregon, 2010. The Grand Canyon coin came out in a lot of different versions. It came out in a regular circulating version from Philadelphia and Denver. It came out in a satin finish version, and that's what was in the mint sets, satin finish version coins. And it came out in a silver mint set. And we'll look at one of those silver mint sets. And of course, the silver mint sets were all proof coins. And it came out in a regular proof coin also, which is a clad proof coin. So let's look at this one right here. We can see that this is the same front as was on the State Quarter series, except for one thing. And that is, down here in the State Quarter series, we had 2 different sets of initials. We had JF, who's John Flanagan, who originally engraved this coin back in 1932. And we had WC, William Cousins, who was in charge of the upgrades. For some reason on the America the Beautiful coins, they took the WC off of there and only had the John Flanagan. United States of America at the top, Washington facing left, Liberty under his chin, In God We Trust back here, and this is where you'll find the mint mark right there, P, in $quarter at the bottom. And when you look at this one, you notice that it is a kind of soft finish on here, and that's because this is one of the satin finished coins from the United States Mint set. So if you got them from a bank in a roll of quarters, or just if you got them from a bank in any fashion, it would not have the satin finish on it. These only came in the mint sets, but collectors aren't that excited about the satin finish ones. They would rather have a circulating one. You tip it on the side, you can see it's a clad coin, copper in the middle, copper nickel cladding on the outside. Then when we get to the back, and you see again that beautiful view of the Grand Canyon. This coin came in a Philadelphia version, which is this one here with the P. It also came in a Denver version, which is this one here with the D. And again, this is a satin finish. The only difference between these 2 coins, of course, is the P or the D. In terms of the mint sets, these are also called satin finish or special strike sets. They made 583,000 Philadelphias and 583,000 Denvers. The auction record for one of these is about $300, but right now these coins are going for about $50 each in the best shape you can get them, and they're listed as special strike coins. If you do see these out there, make sure you differentiate these, because there's a huge value difference between special strike coins and circulating or business strike coins, and of course proof coins. So here's a circulating version of the coin. And at the Philadelphia Mint, which this one is right here, they made $34.8 million. The auction record is $316, but they found a really good filly, and that one is graded at Mint State 68 and worth about $2,500 at this point. At the Denver Mint with the D on here, they've found a Mint State 68 from Denver also, 2 of them, and those are worth $1,250. But you don't have to go down far. If you're at Mint State 68, $1,250 for Denver. Mint State 65, $5 from Denver. So you can get a really, really good quality coin, and it's still not going to be worth much. Speaking of the proof coins, let's take a look at the silver mint set proof coin from San Francisco. In 2010, they also issued a United States Mint silver proof set. They had been doing that since 1999, and the Grand Canyon coin is one of those. And watch this. This is kind of a weird thing that happens when I put on my overhead light. You can make the river and the sky turn to gold in the Grand Canyon. The silver mint sets are currently worth an incredible amount. When they first put these out, silver wasn't anywhere near as high as it is now. They made 859,000 of these silver mint sets. If you can get one in deep cameo like this could be worth as much as $150 to $200. You'd have to, of course, break it out of the set, and you'd probably want to have somebody with really good eyes check it out before you sent this set in to get it graded. Here's the other side. And you can see it's just incredibly nice. And then you can see the S down there, and this is definitely a deep, deep cameo like almost all of the silver proof sets were. This coin is worth almost $6 just in silver bullion value alone. It's 90% silver, 10% copper. Okay, so if you're trying to collect these coins, some collectors would say you're going to need a Philadelphia business strike, you're going to need a Philadelphia satin finish. You're going to need a Denver business strike, a Denver satin finish. You're going to need a silver mint set, and you're going to need a regular proof set. So technically, you could be looking for 6 different quarters on here. And of course, the silver ones are $5 or $6 each. So just have one set of the Grand Canyon. It might cost you $25 or $30 to get them all together, unless you kind of go through your change and find some of them there. So good luck looking for these coins out there. You're probably not going to see one like this because it would have to have been taken from a mint set, because that's where the satin finishes come. But if you ever found a circulating one that looked shiny like this but wasn't quite as polished, you could be talking well over $1,000, depending on if it's Denver or Philadelphia. And here's some fun facts about the Grand Canyon, America the Beautiful Quarter from 2010. This reverse shows the Grand Canyon in the view of the granaries, which are located in that's this part up here, the granaries, which are located above Nacoweep Delta near the Colorado River. The granaries were usually used to store food, so they would come up here and store food in these like little caves and stuff. And somewhere around 1150 AD is when they started doing that. This coin first came out on September 20th, 2010, and Grand Canyon actually has been a national site since February 20th, 1893. All right, well, that's all we have today from DC Coin World International Coin Channel. We'd love to have you subscribe to the channel and leave any comments you have in the comment section.